Yo, this is straight up crazy. I can't even say WWE anymore because it's not even WWE at this point. It's not even Triple H at this point. Like, this man has no control. Everyone's blaming TKO at this point, but regardless, 24 wrestlers released from the WWE. And I do have a few more videos that we'll talk about specifically. But holy cow, 24 wrestlers. But then I question, like, what's the point of, like, constantly adding superstars if you're not even going to utilize them? Like, what? And it's such a shame because then I question what's the point of having NXT if half of them are not going to be utilized. Let alone, what's the other one called? WWE ID, when indie stars want to show their potential and then they go to NXT and then they become a main roster in the future. Kind of reminds me of that show Tough Enough. They show how tough they are, then they get a potential to be in the main roster. Most of them do and most of them don't. But in this case, this is straight up sad. But again, I will definitely talk more about it. I mean, this is. I mean, yes, I understand that WWE has been doing spring cleaning every year. That's not new. But in this case, I'm questioning why this, like, why so many. And then I hear, oh well, they're adding more celebrities into the show. Again, I have nothing against them in terms of showing up as part, like, part of the audience. I don't have an issue with that. But, like, I feel like I'm seeing more celebrities into the main roster than actual wrestlers. But that's just how I see it. But again, I'll definitely talk more, and I'll definitely give out my whole response into these videos. So be prepared. This is crazy. This part upsets me. Like, that is crazy. They got rid of the whole Wyatt six. Like, all of them. And it just makes me sad, the fact that they could have been utilized properly. And all people might say, oh, well, they're just the Wyatt family 2.0. And I felt like that while it is a cash grab to a certain extent, yes, but they don't have to be exactly like the Wyatt family. They can just be their own sick, demented faction of their own. They don't have to copy like the Wyatts. They could just be crazy and just have a big following if WWE, excuse me, TKO knew how to use them properly. And it just makes me question about the other wrestlers that they haven't utilized, such as, for instance, Zoe Stark. I don't know who Andre Chase was, I'll be honest. But just so much potential that could have been used either in the mid card or the main event or just anything. And I'm like, bro, what's the point? Like, that makes me question why add the NXT. Yeah, why add NXT if you're not even gonna use most of them? And why even add WWE ID if you're not even gonna use them either? It's just for like TV purposes. I don't know. Point is that so many great talent not being utilized, not being, well, they're not being used at all, as a matter of fact, and that's a shame. And yes, I know they do this every year, but come on. They have a lot of great people that could have been used in different shows. Rather than, I mean, hell, it could be Saturday Night Main Event for all we know. But what a dang shame. Very horrible. As I mentioned in my previous video, yeah, the entire Wyatt Sick faction has been released. And I didn't even know that Eric Rowan was still part of the WWE. I honestly didn't know. And the other thing I forgot was Dexter Loomis. I'm like, holy cow, forgot about that guy. And like, it's just made me like, and excuse me, now that I remembered, I'm like, holy cow, I'm questioning myself how long they've been gone for. But either way, very terrible. I'm sure they'll find something else elsewhere, but that pretty sucks. This one definitely upsetted me. Zelina Vega, I have not seen her on television in quite some time. And I was thinking to myself before, like, yo, I haven't seen her much on television. It's very sad, like, what happened to her? And then, now knowing that she's been released along with Aleister Black. And I think what upsets me about this one is the fact that, well, first off, he could have been somebody in WWE the first time. WWE didn't utilize him, and then he went to AEW. When he went to AEW, he also wasn't being utilized. I mean, yeah, he had a few matches here and there, but then they just dropped the ball on him. And then he decided to go back to the WWE, hoping he would get a second chance, only to hear that he's not being utilized again, and now he's out of the company again. This is crazy. That is horrible. I don't know where they're gonna end up. Maybe in what you call it, MLW, GCW. Who knows at this point? It's up to the air. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that they are gonna find jobs elsewhere. They'll be fine. But overall, it's pretty sad to see them two go. I'm still amazed that they got rid. They released 24 wrestlers. And I'll be honest, like 2, 3 people I really don't know per se out of the whole list, but dang, they got rid of a lot of really good wrestlers, and it wouldn't surprise me if they start adding more celebrities. I mean, they already are. You guys Show Speed, Logan Paul, Pat McAfee, Jelly Roll, so on and so forth. Again, nothing, no hate, no shade on the celebrities. I don't dislike them like that, but like, come on. If like what's the point of adding some of these so-called talented wrestlers if you're not even gonna use them to begin with? Same thing with NXT, same thing with that what you call it, WWE. Like, there's no point in that then if you're just gonna rely on to celebrities most of the time. It's very sad. It's just not good. A lot of people that I totally forgot that were once televised, not there anymore. Um, Pretty upsetting overall. I do definitely wish them the best. I'm pretty sure the majority of them will definitely find a job elsewhere. But to hear like all these talented people just get released, very sad. So people gonna blame that it's Triple H. They're gonna blame on TKO and whatever that might be. People say, "Oh well, it's his fault. It's TKO's fault." You know, Triple H the one that got rid of R-Truth. It got to the point where people wanted him back. Was he also the one that also got rid of what you call it, Karrion Kross or Killer Cross? Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but regardless, yes, we know Triple H does not have full control like that anymore, but he does have control to a certain extent of how he wants to like work with his talent. But I feel like when it comes to marketing, well, I'm sorry, not marketing, but just everything else in terms of running the company, that's definitely TKO for sure. And like I said before, and I'll say it again, Vince, you have definitely made a bad decision in terms of giving it to someone who's gonna ruin the company. Maybe not destroy it like WCW, but we just live in a time where it's just not that entertaining. It's sad because I thought like the Netflix era was gonna be the era, and now it's in a whole different program, and now it's in this. Like, it's all over the place at this point. Just everything. It's just such a shame. Such a shame. But anyways, I'm getting off track here. Um, Disappointed. A lot of these wrestlers not being utilized like that anymore. Um, Again, I know they'll find jobs elsewhere, but it's just crappy, very crappy to hear. But I wish all of them the best, and I don't know, man. Let's see what happens. Gonna see more celebrities into the show instead of pro wrestlers.